Now I'm pretty sure that move was not intentional. Suey Side showing a lot of concern. Why Ellis was even at the apron is beyond me. What's Ellis doing here? Attacking Suey Side. Oh, come on. This is deplorable behavior by Ellis. Is Niger Figer this desperate that he needs his girlfriend to intervene in his matches? Ellis, now I realize she did that on purpose, as we are 15 minutes and 10 seconds into this match. All Niger Figer has to do is go for the cover and the losing streak is gonna be over, ladies and gentlemen. Niger Figer is hesitating. I don't think this is the way he wants to he wants to end the losing streak. And Ellis is telling him, come on, man. And Niger Figer is scolding Ellis. He's telling her, this is not how I wanted to win the match. Ellis is just so desperate for her boyfriend to pick up a victory. And I've never seen Niger Figer so angry. He feels betrayed by his girlfriend. And oh my goodness, Suey Side kicking Niger Figer's head right off. Suey Side with a very successful victory. Let's show you what happened again. Suey Side bumping into Ellis by accident, and then Ellis would use that to try and help Niger Figer, but Niger Figer wanted no piece of that and paid for it. And there's the victor, Suey Side, but she's in pain after that DDT. And you see Ellis going towards Niger Figer. If Niger Figer was smart, he would have just gone for the cover right away. And oh my, I believe Niger Figer just yelled to Ellis that it's over. Niger Figer just absolutely disgusted by his girlfriend's behavior. He wants no part of that. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take you back to the last episode. Barricade attacking Mark Mercutio after the match, and then Butiti, well folks, you gotta see to believe it, Butiti driving Mark Mercutio into that beverage. And I'm being told that Mark Mercutio is making a recovery, but it's still going to take a lot of time before he makes a full recovery. I wish Mark Mercutio the best, and I hope he recovers soon. Ladies and gentlemen, Gene Rick is entering the ring, his ribs still in pain. He's gonna be in a unique match. We'll give you more details next. His opponent, a man who's just been so impressive here in Victory Road Wrestling, Boombox, a boxer that was kicked out of the boxing ring for being too aggressive. Ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna be an electric ropes match. We are going to electrify the ropes so that we can have a hardcore match that the cause cannot intervene in. This is our way of saying screw you to the cause. Every time we've had a hardcore match, the cause have been getting involved. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited to watch this match. This is the first time ever that we've had an electric ropes match. Gene Rick, the man with no personality, taking on Boombox, the overly aggressive boxer, and Gene Rick starts the exchange. You see, even though Gene Rick is using weapons, this crowd could not care any less. Gene Rick has got what we call in this business negative charisma. And that's what Gene Rick does best, is submission. See, it's a hardcore match and this guy is using submissions like headlocks, Irish whip against the ropes, a back body drop, just missing that metal sheet. And what is Gene Rick doing here? Throwing away that metal sheet. He should keep on using it. because he's fighting a fierce man like Boombox. Having weapons is the only chance that Rick has to win this match. And look at Boombox doing what he does best, working on the head of his opponent using his fists. Oh my gosh! And you can hear the electricity going through the body of Rick. Folks, those ropes are at 5 million watts. That's how electrifying they are, and when your body touches them, you lose all control of bodily functions. And you see Boombox utilizing that weapon, working on the already injured spine of Rick. Rick has refused medical attention, and you see how the shock of those ropes just blew Rick over the top of them. Look at this. Boombox is a bit frustrated. He had a match against Warlaw and he was not successful. Boombox really wanted to stick it to the former Victory Road Wrestling Zimbabwean champion and cement himself as a top player. What an episode this has been. This is Victory Road Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. Where else are you going to get an electric ropes match? As you see Rick with that body slam onto the thumbtacks, quickly picking up all those tacks and putting it into the bag. A submission by Rick, the Dallas man. This guy has incredible work rates, but he is void of any personality. He and Suey Side would make an excellent couple. Rick has been having a rough patch ever since being assaulted by Zedder slaves. His momentum has been dwindling. And look at that, a back body drop by Rick onto that piece of wood. Just a 2 count. Did you see the way that those ropes shocked Boombox? You see what I mean? Boombox is still a bit shocked by what happened to him, but he's getting back here, working on Rick. You cannot show any compassion in a match this brutal. Oh my gosh! Boombox with that knockout punch. And I don't care how much work rates you have, you are not getting out of that knockout punch. Boombox impressing us here at Victory Road Wrestling. That was a very good match, and let's show you how it ended again with that knockout punch. And if Boombox keeps that up, he's gonna be a force to be reckoned with.
Rho Pharisee, how do you feel being the Victory Road Wrestling Zimbabwean champion? Since being the Victory Road Wrestling Zimbabwean champion, I've been having a blast. People recognize me everywhere. I'm the top of the company. Sure, it comes with a lot of pressure, but I'm proud to be the champion. I'm proud to be the face of this company. I'm proud to be the representative. It's a great feeling. I feel like I'm on cloud 9. I love every second of it, and I'm going to cherish it for the rest of my life, and I'm going to defend my title against anybody.
Goodness gracious! Talada assaulting Pharoah Pharisee from behind. Look at the size of this giant man with a choke slam. Ladies and gentlemen, Pharoah Pharisee still needs to defend that title. How is she going to do that? Why is Talada doing this? Showing absolutely no mercy. Look at this. And I think I know why Talada holding that Victory Road Wrestling Zimbabwean title. That title that signifies that you are at the top of this industry. I have never seen Pharoah Pharisee get manhandled the way that she is at this current moment. Another choke slam. Talada is laughing at what he just did. He could have ended this woman's career, but who on earth is going to argue with Talada? And how symbolic, Pharoah Pharisee lying next to the title that she cherishes so much. Let's not lose sight of the fact that Talada, he has a match up next right now, ladies and gentlemen. How can this man live with himself after what he just did? His opponent, the Joba. The Joba is a homeless man who I gave a job to. I said, your job is basically to be talent enhancement. You just have to take a beating and let them pin you. You cannot defend yourself. And the Joba, he's so fearful. I've never seen him enter the ring with such trepidation. Look at the way he's just shaking, moving away from Talada. I really feel sorry for the Joba right now. Talada, for whatever reason, is just being ever so aggressive. Pharoah Pharisee is supposed to defend her title in this episode, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen. Will we have to vacate the title? And you see the Joba, he's punching Talada, but Talada is not even feeling anything. Look at that. Look at the size difference. The Joba is the size of a regular human being, and Talada, he's just so massive. A big boot by Talada knocking the Joba outside of his boots, man. Talada can basically do whatever he wants. Who is going to tell him, no, you cannot do that? Who's going to put him in his place? Nobody. He's like a mammoth tank. He demands respect in that ring, and that's exactly what he's going to get from the village of India. Talada, ladies and gentlemen. He doesn't speak. He lets his actions speak for him. And Talada showing some mercy there. He's gonna finish this match a choke slam. Pharoah Pharisee is being attended by the medical staff. And even if the Joba had the opportunity to defend himself, I don't think there's any way he was going to topple the human mountain, Talada. The moving mud slide, Talada. The brown mountain, Talada. Look at that big boot knocking down the Joba, and then that choke slam. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. And what is Talada doing here? Bringing in that ladder, ladies and gentlemen. This guy has absolutely no mercy. Look at this. Pushing the Joba to the top of the rope and throwing the Joba right through the ladder. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen. What is this man's problem? Talada is definitely the most dangerous man on this roster, ladies and gentlemen. Despite what happened, Pharoah Pharisee is gonna have to defend the Zimbabwean title against Shut Up Chico, or else that title will be vacated. The dark days of Victory Road Wrestling are here, and the representative of those days, Kreplac, a man who by experts' estimations was screwed out of the title 2 episodes ago, and he's gonna get his revenge in this upcoming match against Zedder.
Silence and bow down to your master and terrestrial being, Zedder.
Zedder, from a distant galaxy. A galaxy where Caucasian people are slaves. And speaking of those slaves, there's Ron Reynolds, one of his slaves. and his other slave, Peliku. They worship the ground this man walks on.